How much more older is he than you?
Way older than me. He's like 28 years older than me. Yeah.
Should your husband have any say in how you dress when you come out the house?
He shouldn't, because you should yourself have that respect for yourself. If you're someone who gives yourself a little bit of respect, I mean, I'm not speaking of everybody, but a lot of girls here, specifically in Miami, dress half naked all the time, if I could be honest. That's just who I am. I would never dress like that. I have a family. I have someone that cares for me, and I just don't like to be that way. I think it has a lot to do with the person, and some people are okay with it. Some people are like that as a couple, and that's okay for them. Again, it just depends on the person and how they work as a couple together.
So when a woman comes out the house and she's dressing provocatively, is she trying to send a certain message to people?
In a way, I think if you have... Okay, so I think there's a difference between class, and then there is a difference between you wanting something else. If you're going to a club, depending on the place that you're going, you're trying to... And if you're single, or if you're not. Because if you do dress a little more provocative, in my thinking, I think you're sending a message of like, okay, like, I'm letting everybody know that I'm available. But that's my way of thinking, though. I can't speak for everybody.
And what led you to think that way as a woman?
Because, again, I have a daughter. I have people that I care for. So when I think of my daughter dressing like that when she's 16, 17, you and I both know we've been through it all. We know what guys think. We know what girls think. We know what the message sends. Even if you're not trying to, even if they do it because they think it's cool, that's the message that it sends out. So that's why you got to teach people, kids, from an early age, this is what you're telling people, this is what you're not, So yes, when you do dress a certain way, you're gonna send that message. Even if you're not trying to, you are gonna send it, because you're showing parts of your body that don't need to be shown,
At 39, what's the most you would spend on a first date right now?
Well, I used to be poor. Now, luckily, I do very well financially. But with that said, I still do have limits. The most I feel comfortable maybe is like $300 on a first date, like a nice dinner. And mostly because I want to go to the nice dinner, not because I'm doing it for her, but I'm just selfish. I want to go there, and then I don't want to go alone.
And you don't think that that's investing too much up front? $300?
That is, but I usually only do that if we talked a little bit online first, had a good rapport. If I just met some girl on the street and didn't really get to talk to her first, then we'd probably meet for a drink or something, or somewhere more casual. So it all depends on how much we got to talk to before that date.
Do her looks play a factor in where you take her for the first date?
Yeah, they do, because if she's a super hot girl that I'm trying to impress, that's like a 9 or a 10, then yeah, I might take her somewhere fancier than if it was like a 6 or a 7, where I won't put as much effort in. So that does directly correlate to how much money, honestly, how much I'm going to spend based on how, I mean, it sounds shallow, but at the end of the day, women want guys that are successful, good-looking, ambitious, and I want a girl that has the looks and also personality,